Welcome to Extra Throttle House. I'm Thomas.
And I'm James.
And that's Bentley.
It is a Bentley.
Yeah.
Thomas is feeling slightly under the weather today.
I am.
And what is a Bentley if not a warm cup of soup for the soul?
It has helped, actually.
Yeah.
I just kind of zoned out with the massaging seats and you've driven me all over the place. It's great.
Exactly. And the interior is hold on, I got to get this right.
Okay.
Because, you know, it's not just massaging seats. It is seats that are...
I don't have COVID, by the way. I took a test. So calm down.
The main hide is porpoise on imperial blue. So it's porpoise over imperial blue.
Are you trying to say porpoise?
Is that what it is?
It's probably porpoise. Yeah.
It's what's on the outside that counts. And
wait, so it's made out of dolphin?
No. That's the colour.
Oh.
That's the colour.
Okay.
Yeah, or maybe.
That was heavy for a minute there.
Yeah, no, the English don't do that anymore.
Yeah.
The exterior is Cambrian grey.
Yeah.
It's kind of the same grey everyone's going for these days.
I like it.
This is a Bentayga S, by the way.
Yeah.
So it's quite an important distinction. That isn't a Bentayga Speed. The Bentayga Speed is only a W12. This...
I found an S. Yeah.
There's the S, yeah. But
see
people
that?
think it's a speed because they're like, oh, the S stands for speed. No, it doesn't, it's just S. It's halfway between the base and the speed. So what it does have is kind of speed-inspired styling. It still has the 542 horsepower V8,
Yeah.
but it's more expensive. It's got sport-tuned suspension, it's got a Sport S exhaust, and as a result, this one is spec'd to $269,000 US.
Oh, I mean, at least it looks the part. Like, these headlights are crazy. I like the new styling on Bentleys with, like, they took these that were circles and made them ovals.
Yeah.
So it's sleeker.
They've modernized it nicely. And
right?
because of that price, and because of the Bentley name tag, and because of the sport-tuned everything, this kind of competes with everything.
Yeah.
It competes with a Cullinan
Yep.
on the luxury side. It
Yep.
competes with a Model X Plaid and a X5M. Really, it has to be the best of everything.
It has to be, yeah. I mean, like, it is crafted very well on the inside and the outside. We did have one kind of panel misalignment issue, but it went away.
It went away.
So everyone gets one,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, so, yeah.
Yeah,
but,
if a Tesla has it, we'll point it out. If a Bentley has it, we'll also point it out.
yeah, but other than that, it has been a sturdy steed for the week that we've been here.
It's been brilliant.
Yeah, really enjoyed it. Should we go for a drive?
Yeah.
You've been driving me around, so I'm gonna drive you in my sick coma through the mountains.
You don't want to just embarrass me with rock, paper, scissors and get to it that way
All
instead.
right, even when I'm sick, I'll beat him. You ready for this?
Are you going to commit to whatever happens here?
No, I'm gonna drive it anyway, but I just want to show everyone that I can beat you.
Okay.
Ready?
Yeah.
We're gonna throw on 3.
Okay.
Okay, ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Oh!
See, I planned that because I'm driving either way.
That's not
Peace.
going to make it to the edit, I bet.
Okay, in the Bentayga, I'm in Bentley mode.
That's the perfect mode, right?
Oh, well, according to Bentley.
Perfect
Yeah.
mix of speed and sport and comfort.
Yeah, I find that if I put it over into sport mode, though, it downshifts for me a little bit more aggressively, which is nice.
All right, just before we talk about the actual drive in the canyons.
Yeah.
Let's talk about, so we've lived with this, as Thomas said, this has been our crew vehicle for a week. And what a lovely crew vehicle.
Pretty boss crew vehicle.
Yeah,
really.
we don't take that for granted.
Yeah,
it's
no,
been quite wonderful. So what we've been able to do is kind of play with the interior a bunch.
Yep.
And there's a few things that we love and a few things that we don't love so much.
Yeah. Wait, so one of our biggest issues that we have with modern interiors is that things are done in the touchscreen. Too much stuff is done on the touchscreen,
Yes.
right? So we always say, I wish we just had a physical button for something as simple as heated and cooled seats, which this has.
Yeah, Bentley solved that.
They solved it. And then they, for some reason, decided to kick you while you're down, slap you in the face, and poo in your mouth, because if you click that right there, it does not adjust the cooled seat. It brings up a screen where you can then adjust the cool. What?
They unsolved
What?
it. They unsolved
This
it.
is, I've never seen anything like that before. It's so dumb.
Also, being really fussy, the person who's getting a Bentayga wants the experience of a Continental GT or a Flying Spur with the added clearance of an SUV.
Yeah.
And even though this interior has been updated, this isn't on the level of the Continental or the Flying Spur with the rotating screen.
No, it isn't. It isn't. Like, the Continental interior is absolutely top tier.
Although, saying that, this is wonderful.
Oh,
The
beautiful.
scales here.
Oh, it's still beautiful. Like, it still is really, really nice. But I just kind of wish that it was Continental level. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's been the ride has been good. It's been insulated on the highway.
It's very quiet.
We've been able to whisper on the highway.
Yeah.
And that has value. $269,000. That's up to you, you know.
Yeah. One thing that's kind of funny is that if you put the windows down, there's a built-in luxury delay.
Oh yeah. Oh yes, the luxury delay.
The luxury delay, of course.
Yeah.
So you ready? Well, listen. Click, and then the window goes
Yes.
down. Up, and then the window goes up. Isn't that weird?
I think it's
Why?
supposed to emulate the lean-in of someone about to open the door for you. The button press is the lean-in, and then you wait that extra second, and then it opens.
For me, it feels like hitting the trigger on a bomb and then walking away, and then a half second later the bomb goes off and you don't look at the explosion.
I see.
That's what that is.
It does seem engineered redundancy for the sake of luxury is a very strange thing.
Yeah,
but it
absolutely.
works. It works. I think we've got on with this, haven't we?
Well, okay, so actually to the performance now, right?
Yeah.
The steering is a little bit more kind of feedbacky than I thought it would be. It's less luxury, more. It reminds me of an Audi. Why could that be? I have no idea.
Yeah, I think it's weird, isn't it? Because the Urus gets criticised for being an RSQ8 for way more money.
Yeah.
There are a lot of very Audi things going on in here, and it is a twin turbocharged V8.
Yes,
So,
which sounds crazy on the upshifts.
yeah, well, this has that S exhaust. Oh. Little fart.
It does a little like kind of fart. Oh, there's a downshift, and then listen to the upshift.
I really do enjoy this engine.
It is really
You
nice.
don't need the W12.
No, you don't. I mean, the W12 will give you a little bit more low-down smoothness and oomph, but the transmission calibration in this is good enough that it just will do a downshift for you and put you into the torque.
But it's
right?
also, because it's the S, it's got, I mean, first of all, we've got these 22-inch wheels.
Yep.
And we've got the sport-tuned suspension. And at some point, I feel like a Bentley owner's got to be honest with themselves. Are they using this to hustle around a canyon?
No.
We are right now, but for the most part, that combination has given way to quite a unsettled ride over
Sometimes.
bumps.
It does a side-to-side shimmy, like the whole chassis goes boop, boop, boop,
Yeah,
like
when you
sideways.
hit a pothole.
It's weird. It's the only downside to the ride, and it feels like something that I bet you they were like, oh, we can't get rid of that. Hopefully nobody notices, right?
Well, it's a big SUV.
The sound.
Go on, just
though.
give us some. That's very quick. I think it's good for like a 4.4 seconds to 60, which, considering this is probably 54 or 5,600 pounds or somewhere around there.
Yeah.
That is quick.
It is seriously quick. And it does a little push on the upshift. Very dramatic.
But my question to you then, because Bentley isn't the full Rolls treatment, it's not, because this is kind of sporty. Rolls doesn't try and be sporty.
No, not
it's
at
all
all.
luxury.
Yes.
So we've said that Rolls will translate electric vehicles really, really well. We've been in some very, very quick electric vehicles on our California trip. We've been in the Rivian R1T, which does 3 seconds to 60. We've been in the Tesla Model X Plaid, which does 2.5 seconds.
Yep.
Do you think if they gave this an electric powertrain, because that 4.4 seconds was quick 5 years ago, it's not quick anymore.
No.
Do you think it would still maintain its Bentley-ness?
No, I don't think so, because you see, okay, put it this way. For the Phantom, it works, but for a Bentley, in like an AMG type of S-Class thing, I think that the engine is part of the experience. You want that like baritone whoomp, even though it's objectively worse than a good electric powertrain.
Yeah.
I think that these two things go hand in hand, like luxury, quietness, and then that. Like I want to feel that connection to a really overly engineered power plant. I like it, even though it is worse than an EV.
But
definitely.
that said, though, if Rolls is too expensive, I don't think we've rated that Maybach or S-Class too highly as far as the luxury side, which
No.
means this is the next best thing after Rolls.
Right.
And if it loses that engine note and goes electric, and it has things like this NAIM sound system, NAIM,
I don't know.
NAIM, NAIM, which is phenomenal,
It is very good.
then
Yeah.
suddenly you still have the second best luxury experience on the road.
Yep.
So while we might lament the loss of a twin turbo V8, I think for most Bentley owners, it is just going to make this package all the more sweeter.
Yeah, you're probably right.
But as it stands, it's a really lovely SUV.
This is very, very nice. And it is, we can say, hand on heart, practical. Genuinely practical. The seats fold down, like, you know, the split fold, lots of room in the back, big old cover if you want to hide the stuff back there. Huge space. And it's not, this is actually a good thing, it's not too trimmed in leather back there.
No.
Right? So you don't feel bad about tossing stuff in it.
Which we haven't done, we were just thinking about doing.
Right, yeah, we were very gentle.
But at that price, it has to be more than good. It has to be special. And we said
Yeah.
this about the Continental GT, and
Yep.
it achieved special.
Yep.
Now, with this interior and with our experience of it, do you think it it achieves special.
It is like, yes, I do, but just.
It just, yeah, okay.
You know what I mean?
I agree, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's just
That's a
there.
big chunk of money to part with.
Like, if one more thing was, you know, wrong or we didn't agree with, I would say no. But everything as it is, I think, yeah, it does. Like, if you want a big jewelry store on wheels that goes really fast and makes cool noises, I mean, what else is there? This is it. Okay, so now I'm going to go take a nap, and I'm going to turn off the happy Thomas face, and I'm going to go back to grumpy Thomas sit in the car.
I've never met Grumpy Thomas.
Yeah.
What's he like? He's just always a lovely person, you know? He's the warm hug that is a Bentley.